Hey there, have you ever wondered, what if snow was hot? Imagine stepping outside on a winter's day only to feel steam rising from the snow as you run. Hot snow. What would happen if that fluffy white stuff was sizzling instead of freezing? Stick around because by the end, you'll discover whether snow cones are jealous of this weird world, whether snowflakes would melt themselves awake, and just how crazy scientific chaos could turn your sledding adventure upside down or upside hot. Today we're diving headfirst, well, more like toe first, into a world where snow is hot. No gloves needed, but maybe sunscreen? Let's imagine we're in a land called Frostia, where snow falls like usual, covering the hills and rooftops in cozy, fluffy drifts. But here's the twist. The snow lands not at 0 degrees Celsius, but at a scorching plus 80 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than boiling water by over 40 degrees. Children bundle up, not in coats, but in bath towels as steam plumes rise from every snowdrift, as if the ground is a giant bowl of ramen. Now here's where things get really wild. Imagine a snowball fight, but instead of crunching, each snowball hisses like a snake as it lands on your cheek. Sounds silly? Well, I'm not done yet. What about making a snowman that slowly evaporates into thin air, leaving just a funny-shaped puddle and a carrot nose floating on steam clouds? Okay, snow science time. Real snow forms when water vapor freezes into ice crystals below 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. But in Frostia, the laws are flipped. Those crystals form at plus 80 degrees Celsius, meaning the snow lands as superheated ice, if ice can even exist at such temperature. Technically, water can't freeze above 0 degrees Celsius, so our world breaks physics. Totally bonkers, but perfect for storytelling. In Frostia, that hot snow would instantly melt on contact, so walking on it would be like stepping in the steaming puddles. Snow angels? No such luck. They just sizzle away before your arms finish the wings. Let's take a sled ride. You hop on your sled, push off, but halfway down, the track starts to evaporate into steam, creating a foggy, slippery slide. Your sled goes boop, and you're tumbling into a pile of steaming, syrup-thin slush. Yikes, plants and trees would suffer too. Ever seen a snow-covered pine tree? In Frostia, those trees would wilt under heat, leaves drop, needles steam, and bark peels like it's overcooked bacon. And squirrels. They'd swap winter climbing for yoga in steam rooms. Now for the science behind why snow is normally cold. Water molecules slow down in cold temperatures and lock into fixed positions, forming ice crystals. That's snow. Temperature above freezing means molecules move too fast to stick in a crystal lattice, so ice can't form. In reality, there's no mechanism for snow to form at 80 degrees Celsius. Our Frostia experiment breaks physical laws, like playing Twister with gravity. But let's say magically, in some alternate dimension, snow could fall at 80 degrees Celsius. When that superheated snow meets normal temperature air, it would instantly vaporize, creating plumes of steam, similar to throwing a bucket of boiling water into cold air. The hotter the snow, the bigger the steam clouds. Picture a family snow picnic. You lay out a blanket, open a thermos of hot cocoa, but when you pour it onto the snow, everything steams so hard you get a cocoa mist face full of steam. Marshmallows pop from the heat. You try making snow cones, they disappear before you can even sprinkle sugar. You try to build an igloo, and pooh. Mid-construction, the bricks melt and drip away. Instead, you end up with a puddle igloo soup. Bon appetit! Imagine the guard of Frostia's snow castle, Sir Sizzlebeard, patrolling the ramparts. He draws his sword to carve snow, but it melts instantly, leaving him holding a puddle. Sir Sizzlebeard starts protesting, "By the frosty whiskers of my soggy boots!" Cue audience laughter. And little Princess Popsicle wanders around, oh, she's named ironically, crying, "But my popsicles melt too." She tries to catch the snowflakes on her tongue, but each one vaporizes into vapor, and she ends up slurping steam. Princess Popsicle says solemnly, "This is the worst summer ever." Let's talk about heat transfer. Normally, snow cools the air. It's an insulator and reflects sunlight. But hot snow does the opposite. It would heat the air around it. So instead of a crisp, chilling breeze, Frostia would smell of hot air, steam, and maybe sizzling snow. And the sky? Normally we see fluffy white clouds, but here steam from the melting snow would form big foggy clouds bursting with moisture. Or maybe rainfall instead of more hot snow. Eventually the steam would condense into rain because hot snow just can't stick around. Picture an epic hot snow avalanche. Instead of crashing ice, you get a roaring steam cloud landslide, hissing as it slides downhill. It buries a hot snow village in a wave of scalding mist. The villagers don towel robes and scream, "Hot snow! Fall back!" As the steam settles, everyone emerges dripping, towels soaked, villagers offering each other towels like underwater swimmers. So what have we learned? Real snow occurs because water freezes at and below 0 degrees Celsius. At plus 80 degrees Celsius, water is a superheated liquid or gas, never ice. Any snow formed under those conditions would instantly liquefy and vaporize. Temperature control is critical in nature. And though our Frostia is fun to imagine, it's physically impossible in our universe. Snow's coldness is essential. It allows ice to accumulate and persist. It insulates the ground, protects plants and animals, and gives us snowmen, sleds, and snowball fights. In Frostia, hot cocoa becomes pointless as the snow vapor instantly turns it to steam. "I wanted chocolate," you lament. "I got vapor soup," or ice skating. Forget about it. No ice rink. All ice surfaces fizzle into slushy steam. Skates fry their blades. A snow fox in Frostia? Instead of a furry white ball of fluff, it'd be a scalded fox wandering steam hills, looking like it regrets evolutionary choices. Evolution? Why? What would kids in Frostia actually wear? Towels and heat-proof gloves. They'd sip cold lemonade just to cool down. They'd wear goggles to keep steam out of their eyes, and carry fans to blow away rising heat waves. When the mayor introduces Snow Safety Day, kids learn not to touch snow directly, like cautioning them not to touch stoves. PSA: don't try frostbite, try steam bite instead. As we near the end of our wild Frostia adventure, it's time to imagine returning to our regular, chilly snow world. Imagine stepping off a plane from Frostia into real winter. Suddenly the snow feels wonderfully cold, crisp, and safe. You build a snowman, make snow angels, enjoy snowball fights. No steam, no melting, no towel robes, just pure freezing fun. The main takeaway: temperature dictates water's behavior, from vapor to liquid to solid. At below freezing, water freezes into snow. Above freezing, water stays liquid or vapor. There's zero way for snow to exist at 80 degrees Celsius in real life. But imagining it helps us appreciate the role of temperature in making snow possible and magical. And we took that idea and turned it upside down, literally sizzling it. Frostia showed us what might happen if science took a day off and let imagination take over. So there you have it. A world where snow is hot, steam drifts everywhere, snowmen evaporate, snowballs sizzle, and sledding is bathtub-level scalding. Wild, weird, and delightfully impossible. Thanks for coming along on this steamy journey. I hope you laughed, learned a little science, and now think twice about what makes real snow so cool. Literally. If you love this hot snow extravaganza, don't forget to check out other videos on our channel. We've got stories like, what if rain was soda? What if this was a different story? If grass glowed? And more zany science adventures just for you. Click around, laugh lots, and stay curious. See you in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.